great to see you all here. I just want to say, first of all, a huge thank you to the unsung modern day heroes who have been manning that camp, manning the resistance down at the Avon for the past couple of weeks. I think they deserve a huge round of applause and fair thanks to them all. This is not about pushing fear. This is about pushing beyond fear. You need to start asking yourself, you know, God forbid, what are the chances we have up to 500 unvetted men coming into this country, coming into our town, our community, without absolutely no discussion with any of us? If that isn't a slap in the face for us as a town. And Timmins has been invited here. Is he here? No. Quelle surprise. You know, all of the councillors have been asked. This is probably the most important issue that we will ever face in our town and in our lifetime.
Absolutely.
And what happens now, we are at the watershed moment in our lives. And not just our lives, the lives, I mean, you know, I sort of say, well, look, I've half, maybe two, God knows how long, but you know what I mean, I've a good bit of my life behind me. But I'm looking to the future generations. And what are we going to turn around and say to them when they asked us, where were you when Ireland became an Islamic country? Will you say you were down at Kaleidoscope? Will you say you were watching a GAA match and having a few cans? Or will you say you stood with the people who manned that camp for everyone in this town? And I'm sorry, but I am cross. It's not good enough to leave it up to other people. It's not good enough to say, oh, you know, I'm afraid I'll be called racist. Racist is a bullshit term. It's manufactured term.
Here. Well said.
Quiet.
Well said.
You know, now silence is compliance. You can either be, this is a decision you have to make. You are either on the side of the people or you are on the side of the politicians. And you have to look yourself in the mirror at the end of the day. You have to look at your children when you can no longer walk down by the Avon there, when there's no, the whole tourist industry is being decimated. We have a so-called government, they are tyrants and traitors.
Here.
They have betrayed the people of this country. And the sooner
Well said. Well said. Well said, Julie.
The sooner we stand up and realise that, the better. So I will just say to you, like, you know, nobody has been more bloody generous over the years than the Irish people. You know, I know you wouldn't look at me now but there have been times in the past when I have done 24-hour fast for Trocra. I have given money endlessly, and so have we all. We all remember the Trocra boxes. You know, so don't let them bullshit you with this term, racist and all that. But you know what? If, God forbid, and what are the chances? 500 unvetted men up there. You know, are you going to be afraid of being called racist? Should, God forbid, something sinister happen to one of your family? Will you care what the neighbours think then? You know, because it's too late then. If you see an accident about to happen, you remove the danger. This is what we're trying to do. But we can't do it by ourselves. You know, there's times that some of us, we've been down there by ourselves. We've placed ourselves in danger. And we have great support. And look, we know your heart's in the right place. But really and truly, the whole bloody town should be out here supporting
100%.
us.
Well said.
So
100%.
I'm just going to leave it at that. And I'm just going to finally say, you know, the government, this is plantation 2.0. Make no mistake, we are being ousted out of our own country. And I'll say this, Cromwell wasn't wanted here before, and he damn well isn't welcome here now.
Here.
Thank you.
Go on, Julie.